Yeah. You have to do what?
Mic is on.
It's on now. All right. Well, my name's Gary McGilvery. I'm at Maranatha Healing Center. We're at 115 Excell Road, Clarksville, Tennessee. We do teaching on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 6 p.m. So we're using John G. Lake's manual. It's written by Curry Blake, and we're in section 12 tonight. So if you want to join along, it says, Rob, you want to open in prayer?
Yes. Lord God Almighty, we just thank you that we can call ourselves being in your presence because you're inside of us. We thank you for our abundant life we have in you. We thank you for your mercy you bestow on us daily. We thank you for your love. We honor you. We raise you up above all. We just pray that you would intercede here tonight and express yourself through the vessel of Gary McGilvery. Bring us the word we need to hear, we need to take in our hearts, and we need to live by it. In the name of Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen.
Amen. All right. Well, it says, every healing from Abraham to Malchus was by faith in what Jesus was going to do. Every healing since is by the fact of what Jesus did. So, reading in John 18, verse 10 and 11. All right. It says, then Simon Peter, having a sword, drew it and struck the high priest's servant and cut off his right ear. The servant's name was Malchus. So Jesus said to Peter, put your sword into the sheath. Shall I not drink the cup which my Father has given me? What was he trying to say? Jesus said, why are you fighting against those who have come to me? Because he knew his time was for him to hang on the cross and to die for everyone's sins, right? All right, so if healing is in the atonement, it's always God's will that someone be healed. You never have to ask God about anyone's healing. If this is true, we will not find any reference to Jesus or the disciples ever talking to God about a person's healing. Does that make sense? All right. So it's always God's will that someone be healed. Always. If healing's in the atonement, it is the fact to be believed and acted upon, not a matter of having enough faith. Have you heard that before? That person wasn't healed or wasn't able to pray for somebody to be healed because they didn't have enough faith? Yeah, that's not true, because how much faith do we have? Which is the smallest seed available. If I drew an ink pen dot on my finger, that's how big a mustard seed would be. Just a dot. It says you can move mountains. In other words, you can move anything that's in your way, right? It says you never need to worry about having enough faith. Instead, it's a matter of stubbornness. At what point do you give up your right and your inheritance? What point do you give up your right and your inheritance? Never. All right. What happened?